We go on, everything we go, but a proper that is how those that are called. You will not be confused. But many of us are confused because they want to be confused. I have asked you, can you name the brother of Mazi Azikiwe? What of Tafawa Balewa? Do you think they don't have brothers or sisters? Do you think they don't have? Huh? People that have, what of Che Guevara? You don't have brother? What of the Cuban revolutionists, Fidel Castro? His brother is only of late you heard about his brother. During the struggle, there is nothing like brother or sister. Everybody with the focus is the target, and that is what we are doing. The structure is there. It's not you. People should remove this useless sentiment that is putting us into problem. Being emotional like animals, like a dog that thinks aloud. He cannot handle his emotion. Hey, now remove it from this struggle, please. There is nothing like that. There is nothing like that, I say. My daughter will go NECO exam. But what of those that have died? You know, before their death, many of them say, okay, they had appointments, life appointments. Some of them had exams. Some of all these boys and girls that are being cut down because of this struggle, slaughtered and massacred. Many of them had exams that they should take maybe in the next 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month or 1 year. Don't you see that? But they are no more. Your own, you can postpone your own to next year, your daughter's own to next year. But what of those that have died? They are no more. They don't know the pains that their siblings are going through. I can't honestly. Sometimes there is one time our leader said, there is no men again. In short, he said this because he's frustrated. The same way Moses was frustrated, and he had to even tear or throw down the commandment, the stone, and broke into pieces because of the annoyance he had for the people. He said, so those people cannot organize themselves and borrow and be people and believe and continue being focused. No. Anything they see, they pursue it. Aaron, I beg, make us our God, the one we see. It is the character of our people. It is we, our people, that are being described. Every time I'm saying this, we should make more research. It is us that have been described in those places, because that is our pure character. Mazi Biafra self. Nothing they happen. Nothing mega. And where's nothing they just talk. Nothing they happen. You continue being a slave. You prefer that. You are informant as far as exactly that is the character. No focus. That is why we are suffering. It's the main source of our suffering today, because our people are not focused. Anything can distract them. Ordinary propaganda can put them off balance. Yesterday was clearly spoken by the deputy HOD, Mazi Nnamdi, and others. Last week was our HOD, head of directorate, Mazi Nnamdi, here on this platform. And today you are reading on Zoom newspaper. No, it's suspended. So if it is suspended, it is the Zoom newspaper that will tell you, right? It is them that will inform. Continue listening there now. And sometimes, sometimes our people will make you to speak against the Holy Spirit. Honestly, you see people that are supposed to know, they say, "Oh, they are confused." How many times is the Nigerian news giving you information about IPOB? How many times? How many times? God Almighty, God. Our sit at home tomorrow holds. Any person that is telling you contrary, is an agent of evil, and we will deal with that person honestly. It is not a hidden thing. There is nothing like a brother or sister in a freedom fighting. It is never done. We are not going to be the first or the last. It is not done. Do you understand? Let us face the reality. Somebody that was your brother is inside the dungeon, languishing. Even normally you're supposed to be underground, going underground, doing one thing or the other in order to make his elder brother come out, even as a brother. But all is going, hey, want to do this. Doesn't that make you, calculative as a human being? Doesn't that make you to calculate as a human being? Doesn't that? Only that is why we preach here common sense. So common sense is sometimes you process information in a reasonable manner. You allow reason to take its course. You allow reason to be sovereign, the sovereignty of reason. That is it. Don't associate reasoning with sentiments. Don't associate reason with emotion. That is how normal human beings should behave. And that is what we have been propagating here. For you to be reasonable without attaching your reasonability to either frustration or madness or annoyance or sentiments, emotion. You remove all these things, allow reason to stand solitary. Now you reason. You remove sentiment. That is how it should be. And that is what we are propagating here. Therefore, our sit at home tomorrow, it continues. He holds. Any person that is telling you that is suspended, they call him demon. Demon, get behind me. Because what the Nigerian government is doing, they are trying to put confusion so that people will start doubting. Say no. It's not true. So let us people that are look at it in the newspaper. It's suspended. You know that those people they are looking for one thing, one excuse. They are the weak, the weaker vessels that are being always used in our midst. Do you understand? The zoo government, they know that this sit at home. Do you know how many billions they will lose in one day, 24 hours? If Biafra land is on lockdown, on ghost town, do you know how many billions they are losing? All of the whole government parastatals, do you know how much they are losing? That is why they are bringing confusion so that they are using, some people say, NECO exam. Please spare me that arrant nonsense. Which means you are insulting those that have died in this struggle and those that are still dying. That is what you are doing. You are insulting them because your NECO exam is more better than people's lives. Is that what you are telling me? Okay, if you excuse NECO, is it NETO or NECO? NECO exam. National Examination Council exam. If we excuse them, okay, we remove our suspended because of them. People in Castina, if it's me, I'm an Ipob man. I have I'm a Biafran. I have my 2x2 and the hotel in Castina. I will submit. I say, owing to the fact that you considered NECO exam and suspend. Please stop this agitation. Because the means of my livelihood, I'm in danger. They can kill me in Castina. And when you look at it, it's credible. It becomes credible because you allow sentiment to carry you in one. Now you continue in the other. You have to also give a credence to what the person is saying, which means he's right. So stop broadcasting on Radio Biafra, please. Because you are bringing problem to us in the north. And there are millions of them. You are endangering our lives in the north. And you will stop it. Or that time you are going to say, no. Wait, but you have fallen for one. You must continue falling. The boy I got the unreasonable before God and man. I plead, please let us be using our brain. Let us not be using our nose or reasoning through our nose. It is either we do this or we leave. I watch here radio. Do you think that it's only all these governors that can do slavery to Fulani Alhajis to get money? Many of us have the contact that boom, we go and say, okay, I'm going to attend to Israel as you can. Do you think that we cannot do one thing or the other? Do you think that we cannot collaborate with the Fulani privately? Is that what you're thinking? Please, our people should be wise. Kanunta is a Biafran like any other person. Is neither the spokesperson of IPOB, neither in the leadership. He has no rank or no position. It's just like he is a brother to our leader. It doesn't make him anything. You understand? It doesn't make him. I am saying it. You understand? Onye beya na boko na choke. Can't you reason? Can't you reason by yourself? We are trying to pressurize the Zoo government in order for his brother to come out, and he's saying no. Don't you think that there's something wrong there? There is something terribly wrong, of which it will be revealed later. Don't worry. And our leader will come out and he will issue statements. That time people will say, eh? So please, stop allowing yourself to be confused. Our sit at home is holding tomorrow. Any person that is saying contrary is devilish. Tell that person you are a demon. Because the Zoo government, they know how many billions they are going to lose. That is why they are fighting tooth and nail. Anything that your enemy don't want you to hold, know that go that place, go push in, don't stop. That is what we understand. This struggle has made us to understand many things. If you see your enemy is giving you instruction or giving you suggestion how you can, this is a freedom fighting. It's not freedom playing. It's not freedom joking. I've been saying it. Fight is brutal. Either your enemy kill you or you kill your enemy. That is it. You win or he wins you. Therefore, if your enemy comes to give you advice, and please don't do it like this, your enemy will be promoting one thing against what you have said, against one project you engage. Now your enemy will be promoting otherwise. Don't you know that that thing you must go for it? That it is good, it is potent. Do you understand? Because if it is not potent, even the BBC will come and even encourage you to sit at home, no problem. If it is not going to be potent, you will see the Nigerian newspaper, they will even encourage it. Do you remember when they are encouraging tripod? Do you remember when they are encouraging, the leadership have been given to another person? And people don't read the handwriting on the wall that our enemy, they are at work. Our leader say, can you handle propaganda? You that is, we do this, can you, ordinary propaganda, can you handle? When you will hear it on CNN that, oh no, look, this person our leader have absconded, can you handle it? Whereas it's fake news. Say, no, it's fake news, CNN now. Because you like to believe lies. You allow your sentiments to have, to play a greater part in your life. More than your reason. That is why I enjoin any person urging you to come here always with a dose of your common sense. You know that common sense is not common. All these things, all this confusion, they say, with common sense you will not even be, you won't be shaken. Because before, even without somebody telling you, you will reason. Who put this sit at home? Who announced it? Is it Kanunta? You say no. is it from the Zoom media that they announced it? He said, no, it's from Radio Biafra. Who announced it? It's the Directorate of State. Now, this one I'm hearing, are they quoting Directorate of State? No. Who are they quoting? Kanunta. Finish. It's the equation. Truth is common sense looks scientific. It's scientific. When you plus and minus, you say no. You discard it. Even without asking anybody, you discard it. You say no. It can't be possible. Sorry, it can't be possible. Please, you remove it from your brain and continue. That is how a focused human being should be. Not everything you start asking, start fidgeting, start shaking. Forward everywhere. Forward. The buy man how to forward. They matter internet, social media. How to forward. WhatsApp. Forward. Ordinary electricity you cannot produce. You don't have in the zoo. Ordinary electricity. All the things for forward. You set light. Can you produce satellite? We're enjoying all these things. That is why I say even the white man, they are very good. I'm telling you. If I'm themselves, I will just switch off everything in Africa and everybody will go back to Stone Age. Stone Age direct. Because we are highly provocative. Highly provocative. That is why you see our people, hey, once they enter one country, hey, they pose. Take photo. Forward. But even a very slave life. Many things. Japan picture. Hey, he is even happy that the people that admits him to be in their country, he cannot. How many of us even reason why can't we build this kind of civilization? It is better we take pride in building it than I can enter there. They admit me to be there in their country, and you take it as a pride. What does it make? It makes you lower than the people, lower than your host. It's true. Please, what we are preaching here is common sense, and our people should have common sense. Tomorrow, sit at home. It continues. There is no Jupiter. No Jupiter. We stop it. Our people should stop listening to side talks. It doesn't matter where it comes from the Zoom media. Anything that you don't hear as a command from the DOS, don't take it serious. It doesn't matter how. The person is tall, that say it. It's short, that say it. It's white, that say it. It's black, that say it. It's green, that say it. It doesn't matter. Whether it's a brother, whether it's a sister, it doesn't matter. If it is not how do you say it? If it's not aspirin, it should not be like aspirin, which medicine they say. That is how it is. So we must move on. Tomorrow, don't come out. If you come out, the gods will kill you. It is the Nigerian military, they will kill you because they are looking for you to kill, so that they will use your dead body to frame Ipob or ESN. It is Ipob that killed them. That time you are gone and will go pay. That time you are no more rising up. And will go. So they are using, there is the other time I saw very pathetic. When somebody was being, I think it was a politician in Anambra, was being shot at in one filling station, in one gas station. I think the manager of the gas came out. He saw people with gun, and he came out to start phoning people that were jeopardy. Some people are stupid. That person, he just died for nothing out of stupidity. He come out to make a call. Oh, Chineke. You know that some people, they are just moving as zombie. Nothing is in their head. You see somebody with gun in action, you run and take cover because his eyes are red. His eyes only see blood. You want to prove. That is why some people, some of our people, we should have brain also. You see something going on, unknown government or even anything. Now you are there watching. Nah, nothing, it no concern me. Even the Nigerian police or military, they will come and gun you down. Say that they will throw gun on you. Many of those things they are doing, they are innocent people. Almost 99% are innocent people. They will slaughter people around. If they see you anywhere, you must see some actions of gun. Run away far. Run. Walaga. Now go at self-distance first. Self-distance. Save your life. Because if those people didn't kill you, the military or the police that will come, they will, any person, if they look, they see that they have to maintain their credibility. What they will do, they will spray people going out, and people will fall. About 5, 6, 7, 10. They will gather their corpses and throw gun on them. People that don't know nothing, out of stupidity, they will get nothing. I don't know anything. I'm passing. They will kill someone, arrest others, and call Channels Television, Arise Television, all of them. These are the corpses of the unknown government, and these are the captured ones. Do you understand? By that time, just issue gun bought, they will hit you. No, I don't know anything. I'm just going to buy akara because you're stupid. People are dying out of stupidity. That is why the Holy Book says, "My people are perishing because of ignorance." Ignorance is playing very big role in many people's deaths. Many people are dying because of ignorance. Many are being arrested because of ignorance. Suffering out of ignorance. When you say, I want money Ipob, and you move around, they will hold you. Either they kill you or they will carry you, beat you mercilessly, put you into dungeon. Before you know, they will come out. The Nigerian press, who is listening to your voice? Nigeria, is there any place, any person that listens to your voice? What Channels Television will be asking you, how many people have you killed? I'll give you a microphone. Okay, talk. This is your 10th time of this operation. How many police people have you killed? Who they are asking how many people he killed? You don't even know what is. You never see blood before. He was just going to buy akara. Only out of stupidity here, he sees something happened here. Instead of him to run away from that side, he go now this report. Do I know anything? Where you find yourself is in another, and many people that have been abducted, killed in our land. Most of them don't even know what is. They are not family members of Ipob. Do you understand that? Do you know that? Most of them are not family members of the Ipob, and most of them are out of stupidity. No, it doesn't concern me. I'm not an Ipob member, so why should I fear? Why should I run? And before you know it, you are gone. It is your corpse that people will be using for experiment, or be using as proof. These are the corpses of unknown gunmen. Our people should be wise. All way round should be wise. Please stop fidgeting on anything you see on social media or Nigerian newspaper. You know that they are evil. Do you understand that? We must continue. I will go straight to the topic of my submission today, but before I do that, I will be right back, please. I'll be right back.
When ajụkwala m gịnị ka anyị ga-eme dịka nkwa na-adịgharị ala anyị atụgharịakwala ukwu egwu n'ihi na otu ọnụ ihe jide ugbu a ndị nwe ala Biafra bụ Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB ekpebiela otu ala n'obodo ha ga-adị n'ihi na ọ na-aba ajụwa ajụjụ ala ajụ ewe ebe ọ bụ mgbe ọbụla ajụwala nkwụ kapịawana mara na mgbupụ ya eruwala ya mere ha jiri kpebie na malite na Mọnde abalị 30 nke ọnwa asatọ n'afọ a na a ga-enwe ihe a na-akpọ Operation Ghost Town n'ala Biafra niile. Nke a ga-ewere ọnọdụ na Mọnde niile ruo mgbe ha ga-atọhapụ onye ndu anyị ji eme ọnụ, nwaanyị, di anyị, nwanne anyị nwoke, ma bụrụkwa onye na-ewerele ihe niile o nwere jiri chụọ àjà maka nwere onwe nke ndị Biafra, nke mụ na gị so n'ime ya wụ ndị ọsọ ahịa. Bikonu kwanyekwara n'ụlọ onwe unu ugwu n'oge ndị a ga-enwe Operation Ghost Town n'ala Biafra niile, n'ihi na ọ bụghị ọsọ ahịa ka egoro na mara ha dum na-echefugo ndị higher purchase, ndị na-agba kama m ga-anwụ anwụ ka m fuo efuo. Biko, maka na ọkụkọ mmanya na-egbu marakwa anwụ na ọgadịhu ufu ara na-agba. Ọ bụrụ na mwakpo, ntọrọ, mkpachi, ịchị ọnụ n'ala na ntaramahụhụ ha na-enye nwanne anyị nwoke bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu n'ụlọ ndị DSS n'ihi nwere onwe anyị, tinyere mkpamkpa na njinji na-eji n'Imo steeti, Ebonyi, Enugu, Delta, Igbocha, Akwa Ibom, Abia na ebe ndị ọzọ anyị na-akpọghị aha adịghị mma. Nwanne menu observe ghost town, ghost cities, ghost market, schools, offices na ụmụnne ya niile. Ajụkwala m ese ihe nke a ga-ewetara anyị, maka na onye litere ọtọ ma ebe ọ na-aga tinye na onye nọ nkwụ ọka n'ukwu ma ụlọ ọchara. Chetakwanụ na nkwa adagharịala na ọsọ anyị na-agba abụkwụkwọ ọsọ nwaanyị na-agba ya ejidere aka. Ọtụrụkpọkpọ na-echi dinta na-echi Operation Monday's Ghost Town n'ala Biafra niile, ebe a na-agaghị enwe ihe dịka party campaign, election, meeting maọbụ ihe ndị yiri ya n'ala Biafra. Ndị ọchịchị niile, ndị eze, ndị youth leader, ndị PG, market chairman, banks, road transport workers, town union heads na ọsịkwa na ọsịrị ya ga-adọrọkwa aka na ntị o, maka na onye na-efugo ntị agbafuo ya ntị. Onye si na ngụ adịghị ire ya were na ya tanye n'anya, maka na ekpegbuo nwa nwaala apụrụ ya gafe ama nna ya. Biafra bụ oke mba, no wonder Britain ejiri kpọọ ha the Great Biafrans. Onye elele anya n'azụ mma nwaanyị na-abịa n'azụ, onye elele anya n'azụ mma nwaanyị na-abịa n'azụ. ABCD ọ ga-afụ ụka ọ na-aba atụ ọrụ ọmara ya mara, atụọkwara n'ofeke ya efebe isi n'ọhịa. Ejikwala aka gị kpatara ihe ga-egbugbu n'ụbọchị ahụ, n'ihi na n'abalị 9 nke ọnwa asatọ a anyị nọ n'ime ya ka ọ ga-akwaso igbudu bụ Operation Ghost Town. Ndị niile dọrọ aka na ntị. Ọ bụ ndị nwe obodo a na-akpọ the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB n'aha mkpirikpi, n'okpuru onye ndu na onye nchịkọta ha bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ọhamadike 1 n'ala Biafra, wetara n'ụlọ ozi ya.
The mass cross a shot. I shot my car. IPOB, well, freedom fighters. IPOB, white and white. IPOB, white and smooth.
Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, don't come out with another heavy-duty catapult where them call Operation Ghost Town, goes to cities, goes to markets, goes to schools, goes to road, goes to offices, goes everything for the whole of Biafra land. If you know say I dey here, nobody go know where you dey. Now him make the Indigenous People of Biafra, where you and me be proper indigene, don't come to tell how our land go be till they release our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who don't sacrifice everything sacrificable for the freedom of his people, including for me and you. If you know like wetin dey happen for Ebonyi, Imo State, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Igbocha, Anambra, Enugu, Delta, and even for your domoto, you must join this movement. This one no be APC, PDP, ABGA, no muneya kwemegbu. No. This one na Operation Ghost Town, plus including suspension of all campaigns and the election pinnacle in all Biafra land, together with political activities. Governors and politicians in Biafra land must draw their ear down well to hear this instruction. This operation will go kickstart from Monday 9th August, go touch light every Monday until they release our leader, son, husband, brother, cousin, uncle, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody will say him ear no dey hear well must understand say drunken fowl go meet.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. I will not continue my submission, please. It's going to be tomorrow, because a cross section of the DOS is coming in the next 20 minutes, please. He's coming on air with me here, please, in order to also solidify the clarification, because I will not say clarify, because they have clarified this, only to solidify, because our people, we need every minute milk. You know, minute to minute talking tune, TT, and I buy TT every minute. Otherwise, if you leave 1 second, another thing will come and distract them, and they continue pursuing it. So the poor DOS, they have to come and also nyekwa milk again. But that is it. That is it. It's very pathetic. It's highly pathetic the way most of our people behaves. Do you know that this is the I don't know, somebody is calling. Please, I don't know. People should stop calling. Please. It is disgusting sometimes. Eh? Why are people calling? When you're on air, I never open. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Stop calling, please. It's not time for call. Eh? So, as I said, I will not continue in my submission, because it will be, I need to preach, honestly speaking. Tomorrow I will do it. The sense of nationhood. That is what I want to preach. That is what I wanted to preach. But the DOS, the Directorate of State, the cross section of the Directorate of State is coming up in the next less than 20 minutes. So we wait, as I said, for them to come and also Enyekwe talking tune again. Within, if they finish, within, you'll see in the next 24 hours. You see people that are still confused. What is happening? This and that. Lekwe news, NTA Bukurenka. You see our people. I say you see our people. Sometimes I look at our people as highly pathetic. Pathetic. But we continue talking. And the worst part of it is that, do you know that many of our people don't even care to listen to this platform again, unless our leader is on board. And these are the people that they are always confused. These are the people that will be inboxing you, asking questions, useless questions, because they don't listen. They don't even care to listen. They have this platform everywhere, you know, but they will not, because what are you for them? What are you going to teach them again? Who are you? I'm talking about IPOB officials. It's a big problem, honestly. It's a big problem. Information is power. Without information, you are nothing. You are just like Almajiri. Do you know that it is information that can make you become Almajiri? It's the way, when you see the Almajiri work, it's the information they receive. Nothing more. What they continue receiving every day of their life is kill unbeliever. As far as you are not a Muslim, you are an unbeliever. You are an infidel, and your right place is dead. So once you kill the person, you go to heaven. That is what they continue hearing from childhood until it becomes part of them. And you don't need to work hard, because Allah will provide for you. If Allah will touch somebody, and Alhaji, just pray for Alhaji. Alhaji will get and come and feed you. That is the information they are receiving, and that is why they turn to Almajiri, they turn to beggars. Do you understand that? They don't know that it is the information that can turn you to anything. Do you understand that? And also, information can give you power. Information can make you become a hard worker. That is it. It depends on the type of information. What we dish out here is commonsensical, for people to start reasoning. Our leader have been shouting this. The problem we are having as black people is in our brain. Stop blaming Oyibo, blame Britain, blame this. Yes, they have their blame, but the most part of the blame goes to us, the black people. I'm telling you, the most part of the blame comes from us. Otherwise, how should a few Europeans gather thousands of Africans and give them name West African Frontier Force, and they use them in order to conquer their own fellow blacks? What if they resist and say no, no matter what, we are not coming. We are not taking up this job. I know you are going to pay us, but we are not taking the job, because this job is to use us to subjugate our own brethren. Now they refuse. But we always have excuse. If I don't do it, how will I feed my family? How will I? When you see the military committing atrocities in Nigeria, you ask many of them are saying, no, we are, if we don't do it, how shall we feed our family? The same useless excuse. That is the problem of black man. Problem of Nigerian in particular. The same excuse. You're always feeding your family. You're always looking for your stomach. You put your dignity at last. Your stomach is in front. Tell your brother you kill him. Why now? They employ me, so they have to pay me. They are paying me for this. Don't you see that this is a very big problem? Huge one. So do not blame the whites. Even I say they are even sense, because is it not me speaking and everybody is hearing? Do I have satellite? You can enter flight from anywhere to anywhere at a given time. Do you have a factory that builds an aeroplane? Do you know what it takes people to do all these things? They first of all overcome their ego, that their selfish interests, that Nigerians are promoting. That your selfish interest. You don't care. But what matters to you is they are paying me now. What if how can I lose my job? You see the military that are committing atrocities in our land. You see many of them are even Biafrans, killing their own fellow Biafrans. You ask them the reason, say, if I leave military, what will I do? What will I do? So you have to kill your brother in order to make a living. It started right from time. That is why Africans are at the bottom layer of everything, the whole world, because of treachery. Putting your stomach first. I say Sheikh Govore came to fight with Africans, thinking that he will help them to liberate them from European colonization. And he saw that the people is in the bush, once they are hungry, they cannot endure hunger. No, but what are we fighting for self? You see somebody will say, they come. He will carry his rifle, go enter enemy camp and sell it, and come back with nothing. He will come back maybe with some money. Ordinary money or not some money. Sheikh Governor will ask him, oh boy, what thing happen? Where you go? Where your rifle? Oh boy, if I die here waiting, I beg. Now you get in my mind, you take a giddy. I'll be a giddy now you want. Che Guevara see all these things. He said these people are irredeemable. They are irredeemable. You have to run out of frustration. He said these people, don't even pity them. They are irredeemable. They put their stomach first to their freedom. They don't understand what freedom is, because they don't know that when you have freedom, you have everything. Your stomach is covered. Is it not what we are suffering today? Tell me, is it not what Biafrans are suffering today? Because most of us put our stomach first. now leave the inconvenience. Today, don't worry, tomorrow I will talk about the sense of nationhood, and I will play the clip of Abdulaziz Suleiman where he made sense. He was articulate, I'm telling you. And you compare it with is it or no some one or the Igbo. Compare what he's saying without no foundation. Hold on. You see that our people, they put their stomach first. That is why you will see somebody tomorrow, he will come out on the, you know, our people, many of them, you know, they are supplanters. You know what the English they use in describing, is it Jacob? Is a supplanter. Onyawo na obuku onwe o kwa na obuwete ihe o na obu onwe. Now make I go sit down in the shop so that even if they are coming, I will just push my shop small as if Biafra. Hey, now we are sitting at home on a require here. So that all bundos or you know, now waiting person can do now so it be. You don't know that these are very, very evil, selfish characters. You are doing it thinking that you are cheating somebody, but you are cheating yourselves. This is why we are suffering. Do you know that Nigeria was in the hands of the Igbos? Do you know that? But out of selfishness, out of you know, amakam, because more than 70 million Biafrans, we have all males, all have something. I said it the other day. You have to convince a husband, carry him along in what you are doing. When you carry the husband along, you talk to him, convince him. Now the wife will say, now I've been on my husband, his brain and my brain, the same thing. Now my husband, you convince you, not me. You need to come and carry me along. And you will go and talk to the wife, convince her. After the children say, now my pomsi and daddy na talk to. Well, I never know. You must come and convince me. This is our character. Very, very, very bad character in the Nigeria setting. Because had it been we redeem ourselves, civilize ourselves, our character. Now this character, we modernize it, it will be the best. But when you're in the Nigerian setting, very primitive. Nothing is civilized. Everything is primitive. I know more than you. And you know more than, we know more than ourselves. We don't have electricity. We know more than ourselves. We don't have no airport. We know no international airport. We know more than ourselves. Fulani herdsmen now. And no, we know more than everybody. Karamana. If it comes to giving suggestion, hey, now you must take my suggestion. You know, our leader said one time, if you give your suggestion and he didn't take it, it doesn't mean that maybe in the future he will not take it. But our people, if there are 1 million, they 1 million different suggestions, and each of them will like you to, you know, to apply it immediately, not even tomorrow, immediately. Otherwise, he will turn against you. That is the primitive character our people has. He will like you to take that advice now. The other one will like you to take his own. The other one will like you. If you take your own the way it should be, they turn against you immediately. Tell me, is it not primitive character? Tell me what it is. Is it not very primitive character? That is it. Our people, we should be up and doing. We should know and apply common sense in some certain things without even shivering, without fidgeting, without shaking. Because our people are always shaking. Now I'm confused now. Now you are always confused because you want to be confused. If you have taproot, if you apply common sense, you can never be confused. I'm telling you before God and man. You can never be confused. You understand? Never. Because you have taproot. So why will you fail? Or why will you fall? With taproot deep inside the soil, with solid foundation, you cannot fall. But when you are there just for now, let me be here. If na Nigeria win, we become Nigeria. If na this one win, Biafra, why Biafra? Now so it be. Election time, nanako ego election, rikwe, ana emeko Biafra. You sit at home, you no why you got me pay shop, no in a bending way. Even if the ghost, any person that comes, say, nah, I do sit at home. If others come, you say, no, me, I not there with them, I open my shop, you see. You are, a bat. Also, you are not a land animal. You are not a animal. You are not a bird. You are not a land animal. So you don't know where you belong to. We should shed this character so that the character will leave us, please. Remain solid in what we are doing. As we are moving on, I am waiting for the cross-section of the DOS to join me, please. And we must continue. I will be right back. Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Today is the 8th day of August 2021. As I said before, I'm here with a cross-section of the DOS. But before we go on, please let us respect Biafra by playing the national anthem.
Yes, it's pure. Open solid, the love for love. Then can they kill us because we are dignity for our freedom? Then don't they kill us because we are dignity for our freedom? Ipob, United States is over. It's over. Oh, much you could pick up your United States is over. Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, United States is over. It's over. Our leader, and not your leader to the end. Every leader, he doesn't with you the end. Shooty for our life is over. What in our repeat now our women is over. I love you. This life is over. That's what we say. I love freedom. This life is over.
And immediately to the deputy HOD, the deputy director of state, the head of directorate of states, Mazi Nnamdi, to move on with the cross-section of the members of the DOS. Mazi Nnamdi, please, over to you. Are you there?
Yes, Mazi, I am. Mazi Jonathan, I am available. I don't know, am I coming up loud and clear?
You are coming crystal clear. You are crisp. Please go on.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that very great gesture. Great Biafrans and friends of Biafrans, including our enemies. My name is Mazi Nnamdi. I have come this very evening, the blessed day of our Lord, with a cross-section of members of the Directorate of States and indeed continental reps. We have come to address some few matters at this very moment. But before I go further, I will hand over the Biafrans across the board, the Biafrans in the struggle, the Biafrans in all walks of life, unto Chukwuka Abiyam. That Chukwuka Abiyam will bless us and shower us with his grace, and that by the grace of Chukwuka Abiyam, that our own leader, the greatest leader we have ever experienced in Biafra land, in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that he be protected, that he be made whole in the name of Chukwuka Abiyam and by Chukwuka Abiyam himself. We thank God Almighty Chukwuka Abiyam and we give him all the glory, all the honor, all adoration and adulation. At this juncture, I will go to the matter of the day. That it has come to our notice the notice of the Directorate of State of Indigenous People of Biafra that some maniacs and charlatans have been peddling fake informations and countering the sit-at-home order issued by the DOS, in fact, in the interest of the Biafrans at large, home and abroad. Our land is under siege and our livelihood in peril. Every little child, young and old, feels, in fact, this very ugly state of helplessness and fiasco. No doubt, our people have come to the realization that over 50 years of total apartheid and marginalization, including deliberate economic emasculation and subjugation, the time has come to do something in any way possible to address the status quo. Therefore, the Directorate of State of Indigenous People of Biafra, led by Mazi Nnamdi on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the mouthpiece of these very great people of Biafra, has deemed it at this very juncture very necessary to at least call for a sit at home, a legitimate call and a right step in the right direction. But meanwhile, some individuals, I would say, have unfortunately come on some pages of the media. I would say with the zoo politicians on a common table, and are now daring to sabotage this very hallowed call. But Biafrans know better. We must disregard, I say disregard, any counter announcement from any individual, from any entity whatsoever. A wrong information is being, as we speak, being peddled by some gutter media, quoting one Kanu. This Kanu that has been quoted by this media deemed it necessary to do this countering. But we are saying that this countering is a fake news and must be disregarded. We are calling it the way it is. We are no longer mixing words, no longer, because the situation is so dangerous and peril for everybody. We are not taking it no more at this stage. We hereby make it very clear that the order as issued by the DOS in the common interest of all Biafrans do stand. It does stand. All must please stay at home. Do not go outside tomorrow, on Monday. Stay at home for your own benefit. The benefit is great. It means you are existing as a human being. It's only non-living thing that can be moved and pushed around and nothing happens. But we are still human beings no matter what our enemies think about us. We can't be pushed around and we do nothing. The least we can do is to observe this very sit at home. It is called social disobedience. We are doing it for our own interest. And therefore, any newspaper, anything you are reading anywhere, media of all kinds, disregard it when it says it is not true. The truth is we are staying at home tomorrow. But everybody, all are sundry, do not believe any counter messages concerning this. That is the news for tonight. Without wasting time, I will go further to hand over microphone to some of us here to make their own contribution. That is why we're here tonight. We are here to debunk this very news, this very, I would say, gossip. It is even not a news. And we want you all, for our own common interest, to take this thing to heart. That tonight, you bear in mind that tomorrow you go nowhere. Stay at home for our own interests. May God bless you and may God bless Biafra. I will hand over the microphone to the next person to actually make also some contributions to this. Mazi Nnamdi, the Middle East rep, I will ask you to come on board and take up the microphone as it is. Go ahead, Mazi.
Thank you, Deputy HOD, and thank you, Mazi Nnamdi. I thank every member of the Directorate of State who are here this evening as we all come together to debunk this baseless news that are being peddled around this evening. Biafrans and friends of Biafrans, my name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is from Obingwa. Obingwa is in Aba province, and I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as a member of the Directorate of State. This evening or this night, wherever you are, it has come to our notice that after the Directorate of State came on air yesterday to reassure Biafrans there would be the sit-at-home order remains, that after this sit-at-home, there will be a review. But some foolish and stupid people who want to counter and destroy this struggle, they are thinking they can destroy this struggle because our leader is being held in the hands of the enemy. That is why they can go to the extent of going to pay the newspaper lines to tell them that the sit-at-home has been cancelled because of NECO examination. What I'm saying and asking, can NECO stop us from our freedom? Can NECO examination stop us from fighting for the release leader? Can NECO examination get us Biafra? What will NECO? How many people are taking the NECO? Let us look at the percentage of people taking this NECO. Let us ask ourselves, how many people are taking this NECO? Which is the particular reason they are giving? They are mounting us pressure from the governors, and it is somebody like Kalonta is the one who will be peddling this nonsense news. We are making it very clear here that Kalonta can speak for the family of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's not the leadership of IPO regard. Any news, if the news is not coming from Emma Powerful, who is the media and publicity secretary of IPOB, or coming from the leadership of this struggle, the Directorate of State, disregard those. We found out that the radio, it's a coordinated attack against this struggle, because the radios in Anambra this evening were broadcasting that we have called off the sit-at-home. Online news media that they're supposed to call the media and publicity secretary of IPOB and ask him if they have come this their 5-5 and they set the media on fire that we have called. Shame on them. Shame on them. For the person who is running at, how much did NECO pay you? You are fighting for NECO. How much did NECO pay you people? For you people to want to use NECO. Is NECO a good evidence? Is it a good point to stop Biafrans from not standing in solidarity with our leader? I want to ask, is NECO more important than the life of our leader? Is NECO more important than the life of our people that are being killed? How many of the governors have said something about the killing and adoption of our people? And they are so much interested. They are there. Sometimes people in the university are about to take their final year examination and they will go on strike for 1 year. Have you ever heard the governor say anything? Why are they so interested in this? We want to know. Biafra is asking this. Why? His worst. He have done his worst today. He have paid his media, the Nigerian media, and the Nigerian media. Shame on you people. You know the leadership of this struggle. You listen. Have you ever heard that Kalonta is the leader of this struggle? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of this struggle. In his sense, Mazi Chike, who is the head of the directorate, takes in charge. Every decision is a collective decision from our people, from all the continental reps. Therefore, we call all Biafrans tomorrow. The sit-at-home order still stands. Governor can push you. Many of you in Enugu, when they come and kill you, the governor will only come and cry for you. That's all he can do. If they kill you in Anambra, he will pay only 500,000 naira. That is what they will do. If they kill you in other states, nothing will be given. They kill you in Imo State, nobody cares. Hope Uzodinma do not care. Dave Umahi is moving around, killing IPOB members and coming in the back to tell us rubbish. And all of them, we are telling them that this era, this period they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this will be their greatest trial movement. The greatest trial time in their life is this time they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whether they like it or not, they will hear from us, from anything. We do not care what they think, what they feel, what we think. What we want is the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. And for that reason, tomorrow the sit-at-home order remains. And we tell all Biafrans, we do understand your pain, but this is a little sacrifice we are calling every one of you to sacrifice. For this thing, and along the line, we will come up with other more stringent conditions that will put Nigeria and its agents in Biafra land on their knees. They think that stopping the sit-at-home is going to do. We told them we have 1,100 plans on the way we are going to move towards this issue if they don't release our leader. And for that reason, since this is a very emergency and short broadcast, I will tell you, disregard any news, any announcement being propagated by Mazi Kalonta. He is not the spokesperson of IPOB. He's not the leader of IPOB. For him to make such a very big announcement, and you go listening to it. Our leader have made this thing very clear. The indigenous people of Biafra have their views, they have their points, they have their conditions, they have their way to follow. We cannot, because our leader is being held by the Nigerian zoo government, and we destroy this movement. We cannot. It is not a family business, and our leader have made it very clear. Therefore, we call those people who are hanging on the side, who want to destroy the work Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have laid down, the principles, the structure he have laid down, those who want to capitalize his absence and cause damage to this struggle, I say shame unto you. Today you have proven that you are working with the politicians. Today you have proven that you are the mouthpiece for the politicians in Igbo land. You are the one who have been trying to sabotage this struggle from internal. That's why you do not have respect for what the leadership has said. And for that reason, whoever wants to destroy this movement, dear friends, woe unto that person. The person we pay for trying to destroy this struggle. It is a pure sabotage that the leadership, we are benefiting nothing than to tell our people to give solidarity to the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is in the hands of the enemy. And somebody will go out there to call it off because of NECO. Is your daughter taking NECO? Is your daughter, any of your son taking NECO? Why are you crying for them? Crying because they are going to take NECO. They can NECO another day. Let them NECO another day. And for this, at this particular juncture, I will say, dear friends, everybody continue to remain resolute. Continue to remain resolute. Tomorrow, sit at home.
IPOB, United States is over. It's over. Omuchikoki Kabiama, United States is over. Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, United States is over. It's over. Our leader. To the end, every leader with you the end. Shooty power is over. What in a raping now we went is over. I love you. Unless this life is over. That's what we say. I love freedom. Unless this life is over. Land of the rising sun. Right on again. Oluwa Bomboy, Babado, we have been here too much. Ancient of the ancient, Elohim, we have been here too much. Because the Christians have blood with that clip for one land. It's irritated to my heart. Baba got the theater, children, but the weather kilo. No, we happy for the Chico. British government, you. We have the steam, we have the keep quiet. American government, you. We have the steam, we have the keep quiet. United Nation, una de tiyam, una de keep quiet. Governors of our land, una de keep quiet. Allah mind the kill and work. Keep it quiet, Papa. Create Allah, Masakala, keep it quiet, Papa. Pull up your husband, for the woman. Keep it quiet, Papa. Janja with it from Victoria, keep it quiet, Papa. Oh, yeah, my I people be ready freedom fighters. People be ready freedom fighters. I people be whiter than white. I people be whiter than snow. Yezokuba wala toloku is pure. Okusame la toloku telugu. Them can they kill us because we're cheated for freedom. Them can they kill us because we're cheated for freedom. Ipob United States is over. It's over. Omuchikoki Kabiama, United States is over. Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, United States is over. Our leader, I must follow you to the end. Every leader, leaders with you the example. Shooty power is over. What in a raping now we went. Unless this life is over. That's what we say. I love freedom. Unless this life is over. God of the rising sun, ancient of the ancient rulers, British government, no, the world government, Lord, what in a raping our women, kill our people, United Nations, we say, killing the leaders of tomorrow, British government, just kill us, Buhari government, just kill us, government, that's the kill us, so we dey protest, so just kill us, so we dey fight for the people protest to my God, just kill us, every youth now land, say it's over, it's over. Kill it, shoot it for our land. You can't get them all. From the 1960s, then got the trigger. Still, no time. I die freedom, but this life is over. Ipob, you are the freedom fighters. Ipob, you are the freedom fighters. What will you move when you Ipob, white and white, you cook Ipob, white and snow. Yes, wala solo is pure. Open some la solo tell my way, and can they kill us because we're agitated for freedom? You know, and they carry guns, and just they kill us because we're agitated for freedom. And the government, Ipob, United States, it's over. Yes. Oh, much United States, it's over. We are the fearless. Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, United States, it's over. We are the fearless, our leader, and must follow you to the end. Every leader, we got to wait in the example. They shoot for our land, it's over. Ordinary now we win, it's over. Abomination our land, I die. This life is over. I die freedom, unless this life is over. Okay, the ball baby no money. Jump swamp, what's the dimmer? You start governor weekend. Hey, Arrow, you wasted a lot of souls in the land. And cannot forgive you. Oh, yes, it's time for freedom.
Nigerians wake up, wake up. Buhari don't die, and they don't want to tell us. Tell you, make you answer so. Nigerians wake up, wake up. Buhari don't die, they don't want to tell us. Tell you, make you answer so. I know you can kill me, but you can't kill this message. Like if Buhari is alive, let him come out and address Nigeria. Let them give us photo edited video. We don't tire for this rubbish. Over 200 million Nigeria. Photoshop president, they rule us. COVID-19 palliative. Our politicians differ. Ordinary gari rice and indomie. The pack and go push for warehouse. Chai, there is God. Chai, there is God. Nigerians wake up. Buhari don't die. And they don't want to tell us. Chai, make you enter so. Nigerians wake up, Buhari don't die, and they don't want to tell us. Tell make you enter so. Nigeria don't war, everything just get upside down. Nothing is working in Nigeria. No jobs for graduates. All our roads no good. Hospitals, no facility, electricity, na zero, quality education, na zero. All man they suffer, politicians pikin dey abroad, they enjoy. Nigerians wake up, wake up. Buhari don die, and they don't want to tell us. Tell you, make you answer so. Hey, yeah, God. Come on.
of July 2021. It is a date that every Biafran, wherever you are, you will remember today's date. I'm just coming on air. This is an emergency, coming on air just to talk to our people based on the document released from the GOS, signed by Mazi Nnamdi. This particular document, from now onward, we are giving the Nigerian government and all their terrorist friends, we are giving them till 8th of August to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. They must show us proof of life. Starting from the August 9th, there will be total shutdown in Biafra land. It is not going to be once. It is going to be every Monday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Biafra land will be shut down. We are telling people now, if you are in Biafra land, bear in mind that starting on Monday, 9th of August, Biafra land will lock down 6 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. in the evening. There will be no movement. There will be no business. There will be no market that is open. There will be no bank working. There will be no school. Ipob Eastern Security will enforce these laws if you want to. We all know how we organize our sit at home, but this is we are going to implement. This is a ghost season. Every Monday, the whole Biafra land must be locked down until they release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody who will try to disobey this law, anybody who will try to disobey this order, he or she or them will have themselves to blame. We have decided that it is no more game as usual. We all saw what happened on the court on 26th of July, a couple of 2 days back. They are playing with our intelligence, and we are going to pay them back in the same coin they have paid us. If you are a politician, if you are a governor, senator, irrespective of who you are, all of you are our potential targets. All of you will make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the way you people sold him out, the same way you are going to make sure he's being released. We are going to spare nobody. We are going to teach you a lesson if you dare try this particular order. We have seen what happened in Imo State. People just sat at home in solidarity with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the day of his court. Now we are declaring this order. Hopes of them might be ready to lock down every market. Be ready to send every soldier to every market. This is what you have bargained, and we are going to give it to you in excess. This particular time, we have no time to waste again. Other hopes of them might be ready to lock down every market. Be ready to send every soldier to every market. This is what you have bargained, and we are going to give it to you in excess. This particular time, we have no time to waste again.
Manu. Oh yes, they know. Nigerians wake up, wake up. Buhari don't die, they don't want to tell us. Tell you, make you answer so. Nigerians wake up, wake up. Buhari don't die, they don't want to tell us. Tell you, make you answer so. I know you can kill me, but you can't kill this message. Like if Buhari is alive, let him come out and
but we have overcome it. Mazi, please, can you continue where you stopped, please? Mazi Nnamdi, you are the person speaking. Please, go on, please. Me. Go on, please, go on.
All right, thank you very much. And again, once again, good evening to Biafrans and lovers of freedom, and also to you, our host. Of course, we know that they will definitely attack the system. This is what we know, and of course, this is that shows to you that what we are doing is actually entering well. My name remains Mazi, and I reside here in the Republic of Ireland, and I'm a member of Directorate. Without wasting too much time, I will just want to let our people know that our seat at home still remain in place. Nothing has changed. Of course, this seat at home was initiated from the DOS, and of course, which is what our demanded from the leadership. Well, that has been actually announced, and nothing has changed. It remains as we announce it. Like we know that the hour is going to come. We said it yesterday that our people should disregard any form of fake news that will be coming out from the zoo. And unfortunately, here it comes today, all over the place. And we are not deterred, no matter what they are saying. Kanu has been running amok now for the past few weeks, and we are trying to hold ourselves not to be washing our dirty linen in the open. Our people, you should actually use your tongue and count your teeth now. We don't want to say much, but Kanu should be called to order, and I would like to say this, not to allow him to use our radio to distract our people anymore until our leader is out, because we can't continue with this kind of behavior. We cannot tolerate it. Biafra project is not a family. It's not a family business. Biafra is a nation, and we appreciate Chukwu Kabiam and appreciate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for making himself available and willing to restore Biafra. Chukwu Kabiam has been protecting him, and we are not going to allow some charlatans to come and mess all this effort and this price he have paid in this quest for Biafra to be restored. I don't understand the reason why he will be there, suffering for the sake of Biafra, and somebody is somewhere in the name of family messing up nearly 70 million, people. A lot of people have died in this struggle, and we don't want people to play with this. We don't want people to, messing the minds of our people, playing with their emotions. Our people, please, you must remember, because we have been saying this, enemies can come from different angles. Just be very, very focused. DOS is here to carry this project to the letter, with or without Onyendu. We are here. This is the reason why Onyendu have this backup. He did not create DOS. DOS was not, put in place just to sit there and watch. He knows that a time like this might come or might never even come. But of course, there's nobody is an island. Onyendu need a backup. He need people to work with him. He need people to carry, to carry along to execute this, audacious project, which we are here doing, with everything we hold there. So we cannot allow any one individual to come and mess this. We don't want to talk too much on this issue of Kanu, but our people should have your eyes on the ball and keep your eyes open and know where the enemy is coming from. And let's just leave it there. This is the fear of IPOB. You can see how the zoo are running about, messing around, going through here and there. That to tell you that the leadership of IPOB are very, very intelligent people. None of them are hungry people here. These are people who studied here in the Western world, knows how countries are being run, knows how organizations are being run, know how things are being put in place. And they are using that gift and that talent, and those that have studied here, what they have learned from here, this is what they are bringing back home. And we have told you, our people, that whatever we have learned in abroad, we are going to bring it back home. We are going to build Biafra in a way that, it will marvel this world. Onyendu said it, and this is exactly what we are putting in place. Directives must be coming from the DOS and the head of the Secretary of State. This is the governing body of IPOB as of now. Anything that is coming outside this governing body, please disregard it. We have our media platforms. We have Radio Biafra 24/7. We have our news online. Go there and look for them and obtain a reliable information. Listen to radio. It's very important. Listen to coordinators, your zonal coordinators and principal officers, and know what they are saying. Get your information from the right source. Don't go out there and listen to the Zoo News or read to their. They don't even report about their own matter. The Zoo never report anything good about their own matter. Nigerian newspapers and the media platform have destroyed Nigeria, destroyed her citizens. And do you think they are going to give you a reliable information? These people, you will catch them red-handed. They'll be lying right there and looking at you lying. That is why no Nigerian here, no Nigerian in the Western world is regarded. What they have done to their high commissioner in Indonesia. Everybody saw the video. A Zoo high commissioner, Nigerian high commissioner in Indonesia was humiliated. The same thing since they hold our leader, the anointed one. Look at their life today. Look at how the Zoo image has been tattered all over the place. This is what happens to a country that is lawless. The country that has become a failed state. Please do not listen to their news. First, we are Biafrans. We are not Nigerian. We get your news. Remain focused. Remain resolute. Biafra is here, and be really waiting for this. This is all I have this afternoon, and I just want to leave it here and give our comrade microphone to continue. Thank you very much, and good evening from here, Biafrans worldwide. I remain Miles. Thank you.
Once again, thank you so much. That was from the Deputy European Rep, and well delivered. Thank you. The microphone will now be extended to the next person on board in the person of Mazi Egwim. Go ahead, Mazi Egwim.
Good evening, my fellow comrades. Good evening, Biafrans in general. My name remains Mr. Joseph Ujeku Egwim. I hail from Eke Idato South in Olu Province, Biafra land. I serve the great people of Biafra as the Eastern African Regional Rep. I want to use this opportunity to thank Biafrans wherever they may be, and to remind them that the plan to stay at home tomorrow, Monday, remains. We should disregard the fake news announcement by the blue brown envelope journalists who are going around peddling false news, looking for whom to distract. I want our people back home to remain focused and ignore them and their fake news. One thing you should ask yourself is, why is the politicians in Biafra land are so eager to disregard this order? We should know that what we called to stay at home tomorrow is a democratic means of showing disappreciation or dissatisfaction with any system that is not working for you. And we as a people should know that those who are asking us to disregard, or those who are peddling the fake news that it has been called off, are not doing it for the good of the masses. They are just trying to please their caliphate masters, who is pushing them right, left, and center to make sure that the stay at home did not work. But Biafrans, one thing I will ask you, every Biafrans have seen injustice peddled on us. Why are they? Where are those politicians if they cared for you? Where have they been? They talk about Neko. Where are they when you score 200 in JAMB or even the NECO, and somebody who scored less than 100 could get admission and you be sidelined? Are you talking about those who have finished the university with sounding marks that cannot get a job? Why are they not for the Mazi? Let us come together. Can you hear me?
Yes, go on. Though your voice is coming out intermittently. Go on, please.
I'm coming out today.
Intermittently before, but go on, let's see.
Okay, sorry, it's
from
the
your
network.
side.
Yes, it's from my side. I'm sorry, it's network. Yeah, my fellow Biafrans back home, I am encouraging you to disregard the fake news, because they are not meant good for us. They don't mean good for us. Where have they been when the zoo security men are killing our people, cause disappearance, burning the businesses of our people, looting our people, and doing us all kind of criminality? Where are those politicians? Have they ever spoke against it? So, my fellow Biafrans, I encourage you all to stay at home. We know how painful it could be, but in every good society, there is a sacrifice that needs to be paid. Let us sacrifice that one day in order for better future. A better future, that is the only thing we are pursuing, which is to restore Biafra, where our children and our grandchildren will live a very happily and in a fair and just society. So I encourage all Biafrans, both students, business people, in all walks of life, to please maintain the stay at home. Let us show them that the peace we find ourselves today, which is the zoo, we are no longer comfortable with it. We are going out, and we mean that we are going out. There is no two ways about it.
Mazi, I think Mazi Nnamdi, are you there?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I think Mazi is having some network issues. Please, you can
Sure,
go on,
sure.
maybe another person.
Yeah, his system has got epileptic, but I think his message is driven home. At this juncture, I don't know if Mazi can wrap up just in a nutshell.
Okay, my fellow Biafrans, please. Sorry, network. Sometimes you cannot trust this technology. Yeah, all I'm saying is, my fellow Biafrans back home, let us regard the fake news that is flying around and maintain the order which has issued by the right body, the DOS. There is no other place, there is no other where you can get the correct news or the correct instruction from the leadership of IPOB, in as much as our leader is in the hand of the enemy, than through the DOS. So remain focused, don't be distracted, and stay at home on Monday. Thank you very much, my fellow Biafrans, and let us remain resolute. Thank you, my brother. I hand over the microphone to another person. Thank you.
No, wonderful. The microphone will now go to the African representative in the person of Mazi. Tarinemi, go ahead, please. Microphone is open.
Mazi Terry, are you there, Tarinemi?
Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. A first greeting to the Izons and the Creek, please. Very important.
Okay, thank you. Izo, Maybe it's not far. Without wasting much of our time, my name is Mazi Nnamdi, and by the special grace of Samara Aiba, I am the African representative of the indigenous people of Biafra and also a member of the Directorate of State. Concerning what is going on right now, it is a pity that what is happening today is happening. And the world must take note that the leader of this movement is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and no one else. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and Mazi Nnamdi is the head of Directorate of State, and in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi takes the lead. And right now, what we are experiencing a family member of our leader going against what our leader believes and going against what our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has put in place. Yes, he can be a member of the indigenous people of Biafra, but the world and Biafrans, most especially Biafrans on ground, must take note that the word of Mazi Kanu holds no ground and holds no water, because he is not a leader in this movement. He is not a member of the Directorate of State. The people that gave the order for the lockdown is the Directorate of State. The Directorate of State of the indigenous people of Biafra gave the order for the lockdown and not Kanu. And someone who did not give an order cannot go behind and call off that order. He doesn't have that authority. He doesn't have that authority. What he has done is open sabotage. It is obvious this same person has been acting very, very wildly this period. He has been acting above his station, and Biafrans must take note that this man, this particular person in question, has betrayed this movement by by flouting an order from the Directorate of State. Biafrans must take note for him to go all out and go to Zoo newspaper and give and try to deceive Biafrans, because what he has just done by going against the order of the Directorate of State is to deceive Biafrans, so that people will come out in their numbers and they'll be forced back in, and more stories, because what he's doing is to set you up to be killed by the Nigerian forces, and they will now put it on ESN, like it's ESN that killed Biafrans. This is the setup. These people that are doing this thing, they are setting Biafrans to their death, because they know that we have already announced this lockdown, and that the Eastern Security Network will ensure that this order is carried out on our land. And as a result of that, they are bringing confusion, because every Biafra knows, every member of the indigenous people of Biafra is aware that any order that do not come from Radio Biafra is null and void. And right now, in the absence of our leader, any order that do not come from the Directorate of State is null and void. But the intention of these people that are pushing Kanu to do this thing, the intention of Kanu and those that are working with him, is for the Biafrans that probably are not following up. It's for the Biafrans that may not understand how things are supposed to be done. He wants to create a division in the house. I have said it time and time again. The intention of our enemies is to create division in IPOB. And any opportunity they have to discredit the Directorate of State, they will do it with all pleasure. And we are calling on all Biafrans to take note and to observe those people that are betraying this movement. Because what the Directorate of State is doing, we are fighting and putting all together to ensure that we frustrate the zoo, so that they will release our leader, and our leader will continue to lead us in this movement until Biafra is restored. But people that are going about and giving counter orders to the order of the Directorate of State are doing so because they want to create division in the house, and they want to deceive Biafrans. Biafrans must take note. The lockdown order is still on and is still very much alive, and we are not relenting. We cannot be cowed out. No matter what anybody tries to do, we cannot be cowed out. We are going to ensure that we see this thing to a conclusive end, because it is obvious that the politicians in Biafra land have got a hold of Kanu to be using him to try to cause division. Biafrans to take note that this order cannot hold, and the lockdown order continues. The lockdown order must surely hold tomorrow. I want to thank each and every one of us that have listened. This is the few things that I have to tell Biafrans, and I want Biafrans to know that we shall never, this honorable Directorate of State will never betray Biafra, nor betray our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They should remain resolute. Every Biafran should remain resolute, and we should remain strong. It doesn't matter who the enemy gets a hold of, because the greatest weapon of the enemy is bribe. Once you give yourself to that, then you are finished. It doesn't matter who the enemy gets a hold of, we will keep on moving. We will keep on marching forward in strength and in faith. Thank you very much, my superior, Mazi Nnamdi. Thank you very much, the host of this program, and thank you very much, Biafrans. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. God will always bless Biafrans. Thank you. Your message is driven down home. And at this point, microphone will go to Mrs. Pinaere, our sister from the creek. Go ahead, please.
Hello, good evening, all comrades, all senior officers, all members of the DOS, and all the continental reps. I greet you. I also greet all Biafrans globally. I greet all lovers of freedom. Thus, I greet you from where I stay. Izon Urobo Wado Isoko Wado Akwa Ibom Isango Ishekiri de Mokianga. All Biafrans, I greet you. Do I also call upon the great I Am, the Lord of creation, to take charge and look after the nation of Biafra, dissolve all dark forces that press upon your children of light, O Lord. Great Biafrans, what I have to say is, the sit-at-home order stands. It has not changed. We do so in protest of what the zoo is doing to our leader. Our leader has no business being in the hands of the zoo at this time. The zoo is a nation that does not obey or follow any laws. It's like a criminal territory, and they are known as the zoo. We protest, and anyone who says that this protest does not stand is an enemy of the restoration of our nation, Biafra. So you must follow the order and the call from the DOS that we stay at home in protest because we are not happy. The zoo must fall. So anyone that goes on working with the enemies, going to the press, strongly that they fight against every call that the DOS makes, such persons are your enemy. You must recognize this. Kanunta has no right to push against this unless he is pushing against the restoration of Biafra. Do not follow those who do not want the good of you. And now this issue about they want to write NECO. It is today they know they want to write NECO. Biafrans are sitting at home. It is for your own good. I do not want to say much. I just want to remind us that we have to remain resolute, be focused, be fierce in our determination to restore Biafra. I am from Izon Nation, and I am the West African rep and also a member of the DOS. I'd like to stop here. Thank you. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was also another wonderful rendition from our sister from the West Africa, representing the indigenous people of Biafra. in that very capacity. The microphone at this juncture will now be forwarded to Mazi Chinemere. Take it a brief. Go ahead, please. Mazi Chinemere, the Central African Rep. Go ahead.
Good evening, Biafra. Good evening, everybody listening to us this night. This is Chinemere on the Central North African Rep. First of all, I want to thank the Lord who made it possible for us to be alive today, who has been keeping our leader, not minding the situation or where he is. He has been so faithful to us, so that is why we say, may his name be glorified. I want to also use this opportunity to thank the member of the DOS, the coordinators, the IPOB members. I want also to say to those who are on the media that may the Lord bless them for also the work they are doing for us. First of all, it's a very shocking and surprising thing that somebody should come up and write a member or write something of this nature that the sit at home or the ghost town has been cancelled due to NECO or something like that. That issue we pass that issue is only because that our people doesn't obey or doesn't listen. Because our leader used to say, anything you don't hear in Radio Biafra, don't take it as a news. Due to our people, they have little mind. They will not accept certain things. That's why something comes up like that. Then people have to be disturbed. If it is where something is being done, normal, once you hear the thing, even if you hear it in CNN or BBC, as our people love to listen to CNN, BBC, France 24 or something like that, they would have ignored all those things because the directorate has already said things about this ghost town that it must be carried out for our leader to be released. So please, we have to disregard all those things. We have to be focused. We have to mind what we are doing or what we are saying. We have to mind also what we are doing. Because we've said that there must be sit at home. Everywhere should be locked down. That is called ghost town. We must show the zoo that we are serious with what we are doing. That we want our leader to be released. If this ghost town did not affect them as much as we want, then other measures will be coming up because we are ready and we are fighting for our freedom. So I don't have much things to say, only that our people should be listening to the radio. Once an order has been given, it is the person that gives the order that will have to come back and say the order has been cancelled. Mazi Nnamdi did not come back, who is the head of the Directorate of State, never came back to this radio or come back to this radio to say that the order has been cancelled. So we are still standing on the order. I thank you, my Deputy Head of Directorate and the Congress here, and also thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for the work you are doing for our people. Remain blessed. Thank you all.
Yes, thank you for that, Mazi Chinemere. That was the Central African Rep. Quickly, we go to the European Rep. I hope he's on board. European Rep in the person of Mazi Abanyim Austin. Mazi Abanyim, are you available? Go ahead. Right. Mazi Obi, Mazi Chukwu, the South African Rep, please go ahead, Mazi.
Yeah, good evening, Deputy HOD.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Depend on your time zone. My name is Mazi Nnamdi. By special grace of Chukwuka, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as Southern African regional head. Also member of DOS. Biafrans all over the world, especially those in Biafra land, we still stand on our order given by our HOD, Mazi Nnamdi, followed by our deputy, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and all the members of DOS, which we are a member. On the 9th of August, we have given the order, sit at home. No Jupiter on this earth will counter it. Whosoever you are, whosoever that they giving the order, whether you call yourself Kalunta, Biafrans, I want to let you people to know, Kalunta Kalu is not a member of DOS. Kalunta Kalu is not a national coordinator. Kalunta Kalu is not a zonal coordinator. Kalunta Kalu is not a member of media. Kalunta Kalu is just an ordinary member of IPOB. I could remember what our leader said in 2012 when I started joining this struggle. I didn't join this struggle because of Kalunta Kalu. I joined this struggle because of our leader. And I will that say, this is not a family affair, and I stand on that. So whosoever call himself Kalunta Kalu, this warning goes to you. Whenever that our HOD or director of state giving order, you don't have any light to counter with it. We don't have any light. This is the straight warning to you. No matter how much the Zoo media gave to you or the Zoo governors from the southeast, because they know they are going to lose in this sit at home coming out tomorrow. And they don't have any option to penetrate into IPOB except through you. And you are very weak. I can see that. You are very, very weak. That's why they are penetrating through you to counter IPOB. I wish our leader is hearing what we are saying or what is going on right now, whatever it is. Kalunta Kalu, it's time for you to watch your back. It's time for you to watch your back. Earlier the better. If they give you anything, portion of land or any money, I don't know and I don't want to know. But what I want to tell you is that this struggle is not family affair. It's not family affair. Whenever our HOD, which is Mazi Nnamdi, give order, he don't have any light to counter with it. This is IPOB. After our leader, the next person that we are going to listen is our HOD, followed by the deputy, and followed by the DOS. This is the government body of this honorable organization. So my great people of Biafra, back home, tomorrow is the D-Day. We will still stand on our order. Whosoever that is joining their land, giving any order from any angle, is nonsense. Any ordinary thing that you didn't hear from our DOS, from our HOD or deputy or the lady of Biafra is not acceptable. No matter every plan the governors from the southeast are doing to encounter whatever that we are doing is not acceptable, because we know that this time around they will be busy sharing money, wiring money here and there, and the money that they are wiring is belong to you and me. Tomorrow, our sit at home is going to us. and they were sitting at home, it's going to make them to lose a lot of money in the Biafra land, even in the zoo called Nigeria. That's why they are trying one way or the other to counter what we are doing with their agent. What I'm trying to tell you, NECO or no NECO, tomorrow is the day. I could remember last year, the Janjaweed, they are placing order on those in Biafra land, even those in the zoo, in the name of COVID. And our people are sitting at home. In the north, they are busy playing ball on the street, doing their activities. But our people in the east are sitting at home in the name of COVID. So why not now that we want to be free? Why can't you sit at home for the whole of the day so that we will get our freedom? If you are taking NECO tomorrow and the next tomorrow, they cancel your result. If you are taking NECO tomorrow, next tomorrow, you will not getting any job. That is the essence of you taking a NECO. So those people that are bringing NECO as an excuse, watch your back. If you are tired of this struggle, step aside. There's something I always tell our people, that in this struggle, there's only two things. Only two things you have to understand. Either you came here to get blessing or you came here to get a curse. Many of you think that the oath that you are taking is just for fancy. Many of you, the oath are following you, but you didn't know what you are doing. The oath is going after you, and it will go after your family and your generation and the generation unborn. It's better for you to take your step back. HOD, let me stop here, Deputy HOD, because there is no time, so that any other people can come on air. Mazi Jonathan, thank you for giving us this wonderful opportunity. May Chukwu Kabiama bless you. HOD, I have microphone over to you.
Thank you so much. The microphone is back on the table, and your message, as usual, is driven home. Once again, the microphone now goes back to Mazi Abanyim. He is the European rep. Mazi Abanyim, go ahead real quick. The microphone is open.
Yeah, thank you, Mazi Zurumike, our deputy HOD. I hope I'm coming out clear this time.
Mazi, loud and clear.
You are.
All right. Thank you so much. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, Biafrans all over the world, depending on your time zone. We have come back on air once again to this time for an emergency purpose. We are coming here to debunk the unconscionable and unscrupulous behavior of our brothers, our leader's brother, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is very sad that we have to come to this point in this struggle, especially now that our leader is incarcerated. This is very, very appalling, very, very unacceptable, very, very ugly situation. I am speaking because I am the European rep, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lives in Europe. He is in Germany. If we can remember, at the beginning of this struggle, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not with us. He came to this struggle. When I started seeing him in this struggle is when our leader was incarcerated, 2015. And we started going to protest in Belgium and other places at the European Union headquarters. And then he started coming to join us whenever we are gathering. And we gave him respect because of the sacrifices his brother Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been having in this struggle. We give him that, we transfer that respect to him, we transfer the honor to the whole family of Kanu. But knowing fully well that what we are doing is not family business. But that is how it goes. Biafrans are Republicans, and we are not Janjaweed. We don't practice the feudal system of the North, the Janjaweed Fulani soldiers. We are Republicans in nature. That means we ask questions. We give honor to whom honor is due. We don't worship anybody. Igbo Enweze, we don't have kings. That's why we were not conquered when others were.
Mazi, are you still there?
Whatever we want to do in our community. Even inside our community, we have villages. Villages are also autonomous. We are not ruled like like having Emir or Sultan, that everybody is worshiping one man. We don't do that in our land. But the honor we have given to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu seems to have gotten into his head. And it's unfortunate when we read from the new account number in USA that he was countering after the HOD Mazi Chike has approved this account. He kept on cancelling this account, fighting against us, fighting for authority. But the last time I checked, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a member of Directorate of State. And our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has never in any time tell us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is holding any post in IPOB, not even in zones where he's supposed to be attending meetings. He has no posts. So I don't see the reason why when DOS, the body that is piloting the affairs of Biafra Restoration Project, more than 70 million people's lives are in our hands. And somebody like Nnamdi Kanu will come to counter what we have, deliberate upon decisions that we have made, especially something that is going to alleviate the pain and suffering of our leader, who is his brother. And he is countering this in a public, in this manner. So it is very, very mind-boggling. And we have come on air this night to tell Biafrans that the sit at home that had been scheduled for tomorrow, being the 9th of August, Monday, is going to take effect as planned. Nobody and nothing can stop it. We are not here to joke. We all are mostly family men and women, men of honor, men of dignity. We are not here to joke. When we come out and deliberate, and after that deliberation, we come out with a decision that we believe that can carry this struggle forward, that can make progress, that can show light and bring alleviation and solution to the problems that our people are facing in Biafra land. It is very, very shameful that somebody in the capacity of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or his cohorts will come and debunk and try to counter what we have done. It is uncalled for. And therefore, we are calling on all Biafrans, especially in Europe here, that Nnamdi Kanu is irrelevant when it comes to IPOB decision making. He is a Biafran, and he will remain a Biafran, but he has no say when it comes to giving instruction and authority in the matter that concerns IPOB. So everybody in Europe, from henceforth, disregard any instruction, any communication, any order that Nnamdi is going to issue is null and void. So everyone should take note. We don't want to come here and repeat ourselves. Until further notice, Nnamdi is null and void when it comes to giving instruction or any kind of order in this platform of IPOB. He remains a Biafran, but irrelevant when it comes to IPOB. Thank you so much, Mazi Nnamdi and Mazi Jonathan. Biafra has come to stay, and we are here to do the needful. My name remains Mazi Austin Nabai, the European rep and member of the Directorate of State. I'm standing by. Thank you.
Yes. Once again, thank you so much. The last word, God bless Biafrans. Biafrans will remain blessed. That is our future. Thank you for that rendition. That was so great. The microphone would at this juncture go to Mazi Nnamdi. Mazi, go ahead and give us your deliverance.
Onishi Deputy HOD, thank you so much. Mazi Jonathan, thank you so much. Biafrans, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you are listening from. My name is Mazi Uchechukwu Nachi. By the grace of Elohim, I serve you all, these wonderful people, this very noble family called the indigenous people of Biafra. I serve you all as your South American representative and also a member of the US. Fellow Biafrans, this very critical moment have called on us to once again be at your service. Mazi Jonathan, I would like to use one of your words while you were delivering today's lecture, I must say. You said if you come out tomorrow, the Zoo military police will kill you and target on ESN and IPOB. Biafrans all across the world. That is a fact. We need no prophet to tell us that is a truth. We need no soothsayer to tell us that is a fact. And as we all know, they have killed us in Gulf State in Enugu. I mean, the Nigerian police killed our people and tried to target on ESN. If not by the great intervention of Elohim, that the Nigerian police officer was caught by eyewitnesses. We have seen it happen in Akwa Ibom. We have seen it happen in Imo State. We have seen it happen in River State. How they tried to kill our people, how they killed our people and target on ESN and target on IPOB. Therefore, tomorrow remains the ghost town day. If you come out, they will kill you. One thing we must ask ourselves, if this same Nigerian police, Nigerian military cannot protect us, even the NYSC youth corpers that were traveling from from Akwa Ibom to Kaduna, they could not protect them from the hands of the bandits. Just last week or last 2 weeks, these Biafrans were massacred. If this same Zoo military and police cannot protect our people, how do you think they will protect you tomorrow? Rather, they will be part of those killing us, and they will kill our people and target or as a stray bullet, or try to target on ESN. Remember, they will not protect you. Do not risk your life in the name of going for NECO. Do not risk your life in the name of going for any job in its entirety. Be it in banking, be it in industrial companies. Your life is precious to us. Remain indoor. While you remain indoor, let's see how they will come and kill you. As our Lord Yeshua said, mother, behold your son. Son, behold your daughter. Son, behold your mother. Brother, behold your sister. We must tell our people, no movement tomorrow. If you are here to tell your brothers and sisters, your friends, give them a call tonight to remain indoor. Our stand of the ghost town day remains intact and unquestionable. Nobody, not a governor, not a Fulep, not a Sabo can change that day, except if by today's midnight they produce to us our leader. If we see our leader today, this night, this very hour, we will come on air on emergency and announce that our leader has been unconditionally released to us. And therefore, we will cut off the sit-at-home order without seeing our leader unconditionally being released to die. God's count day remains tomorrow. Do not risk your life. Do not risk your life. Dear friends, let's not forget the word of our leader. In 2015, I still remember that very word vividly. Our leader said, I will not disappoint you, but you will be the one to disappoint me. That word has come to test on this very day. Tomorrow, that word shall be on test. To you, my fellow Biafrans, who are at home, listening, are we going to disappoint our leader? Remember, what we are doing today is not for the benefit of the US. It's not for the benefit of anyone, but for the benefit of our leader, that he might be set free. Remember, that question alone is not thrown to you alone. It is thrown to the brother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader. Mazi Kanu, our leader is saying to you, I will not disappoint you, Mazi Kanu. But Mazi Kanu, you will be the one to disappoint me. Here you are, dancing to the tone of the saboteurs. You are now suddenly at the same path with the saboteurs. Are you seeing your life? You are now suddenly on the same path with the voice of the Eastern governors. Mazi Kanu, our leader is asking you and telling you, you will be the one to disappoint me. And there you are. There you are. Fellow Biafrans, this is the time for us to answer that critical question that our leader has asked us. Are we not going to disappoint him? Remember, in 2015 he fell, he did not disappoint us. In 2016 he did not disappoint us. In 2017 he did not disappoint us. Even in 2021 he has not disappointed us. Or rather, Mazi Kanu is already disappointing our leader. But are we going to let him? It is the question we must ask ourselves. My fellow Biafrans from all across the world, we must ask Mazi Kanu these critical questions. It is time. It is time. Mazi Kanu, why are you against the effort of Biafrans all across the world and the effort of DOS in the demand, in our demand for the release of our own leader? Why? If we have chosen the path of civil disobedience by ordering for a seat at home, we already know that that goes with sacrifice. Sacrifice of we Biafrans. We know even before that order was given. There is no any other way we can do about it without sacrifice. Mazi Kanu, why are you against our effort to free your own brother, who is our leader, our number one citizen, once it comes to the restoration of Biafra struggle? Why? Biafrans, this is the question we must throw to Mazi Kanu. It is time. For as Martin Luther King once said, the time is right to do that which is needful. The time is always right. Differentiate between Biafra restoration and a family affair to come into anybody. It is time for us to begin for ourselves. Is it not true that the devil have overwhelmed Mazi Kanu? What is this that you are seeing? If he's jumping on account, he's jumping on sit-at-home order, he's just somebody who to anchor the radio station. What is going on? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you not possessed with the spirit of saboteur? You should working my work. Fellow Biafrans, that is a question we must ask. Mazi Nnamdi, why are you on the side of now? Suddenly, you are now on the side of Ipob political elites. You are now on their side. The Eastern governors, you are not speaking the same language with them. The Ohanese, you are now on the same lane with them, Mazi Nnamdi. What is going on? Oginimega. We are asking you what is going on. That we give you respect because of the love we have for our leader. You must not abuse that respect. You must not, and from today onward, whenever you go out there, we shall take the mic away from your mouth. I hit it into your mouth because you have already abused that very love we have shown to you because of the love we have for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Enough! Enough! If there is something underneath between you and the political elite of Biafra land, the Eastern region governors and the Ohanese and the Sabo, if there is something underneath, we have gotten the point, and now we are now at work. We are at work now to unravel that which is at stake. Which is, you think you are wise. You think you will be coming to deceive our people. Enough. It is ending tonight. No more. And this takes us back to the question I remember we once asked you in the US. Mazi Nnamdi, remember. DOS. In DOS, we have men of class and men of immense wisdom. Do not forget the question we asked you. What did you know in the kidnap of our leader? And why did you keep DOS in the dark? Despite knowing that our leader was in danger in the land of Kenya. Remember the question. Remember what you lied to us. Remember that you, Mazi Nnamdi, you were on the watch and Biafrans was attacking. They were all attacking DOS. You did not come out to tell them, no, DOS don't know anything. I am the one that know. I am the one that failed to tell the DOS what was ongoing. Do not forget, we asked you that question in one of these DOS meetings. And it is time we remind Biafrans, because we have vowed to tell Biafrans the truth and nothing but the truth at all times and at a very particular critical time and moment. Biafrans, we must ask Mazi Nnamdi, why, what did you know? Why did you keep the DOS in the mood for more than 8 days that our leader was kidnapped in the land of Kenya? And you knew why you related it with some cabals you were forming against the DOS. Our M branch have unraveled all those within your cabals that knew what they knew. And when they knew it, and you failed to notify the leadership of this very noble family, the head of directorate, the deputy head of directorate, and every member of the US, do not forget, we asked you this very critical question, and we knew the response you gave to us. You lied to this very noble family. Mazi Nnamdi, it is not a coincidence at this very critical moment that you are now at the side of the political elite and the Eastern governors of our land and nation. They are now praising you. Today's news, they were praising you, Mazi Nnamdi. But the end of the game is now. It has ended. My fellow Biafrans, it is time for us to ask these very critical questions. Ask Mazi Nnamdi, why is he trying to stop DOS from finding solution to the problem he created for us? He created this problem for us. We all knew what happened with Sunday Igboho. Immediately the news spread out. We knew how the Yorubas went and started marching all across the land for the release of Ipob and for him not to be extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria from the land of Cotonou, Benin Republic. Had Kanu told the DSS, told the DOS, had he opened mouth to tell the leadership the way the Yoruba stopped the extraordinary rendition of Ipob, we Biafrans could have even done better. We will all acknowledge that. We know we can do even better. IPOB could have stopped that. The question now is, Mazi Nnamdi, what are you hiding? Are you trying to hijack leadership from your own brother, from our own leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It is a question, and you must answer with Biafrans. Fellow Biafrans, it is time for us to throw this question at this very man, for he has abused the love we have shown to him. And at this very critical moment, we are questioning his loyalty to our own leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, we are. Fellow Biafrans, this inward, critical, and pertinent question is very, very paramount at this very time. We must ask Mazi Nnamdi, what is it you are hiding from us? Why are you suddenly now on the side of the saboteurs? Yes, it is time. Our struggle for Biafra restoration, it is a national struggle. It is a national struggle and not a family affair, not a kingship affair. No. It is about we, the people of the indigenous people of Biafra, and the governing body of this very movement remains the DOS, headed by head of directorate Mazi Nnamdi and being deputized by Mazi Nnamdi, in conjunction with every member of the DOS. Not no one else, not Mazi Nnamdi. He is only but a brother to our own leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Which is the reason why we are taking the decision. Why is Mazi Nnamdi against every decision from the US? What is going on? We have unraveled what is going on. And that's why we are telling you, Biafrans, anybody from henceforth retweeting or liking any tweet from Mazi Nnamdi or giving him any platform to speak, we will begin to make inward start on you to know where you belong to. If you are not among those whom the Eastern governors have given money, yes, we know, we are aware, our M branch have unraveled everything. What's going on, Mazi Nnamdi? We ask. What is going on? Do you want to sabotage your own blood? What is going on? We ask. Fellow Biafrans, as I said and as we stand, our struggle is a national struggle and not a family affair, not a kingship affair. Oyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a national property, our number one citizen. It is upon this very body of the US to protect him with our life and soul. For we know saboteurs can come in different form, even as a family member. We are not surprised, but we want to make it categorically clear to you, Biafrans, not to be deceived. Not to be deceived. For a time shall come, and that time has come, that when you, Mazi Nnamdi, rise up to speak, we shall take the mic away from your lips, and from your tongue, and from your mouth. We shall take it away from you. Biafra is our national struggle, not a family business. Enough is enough. It is time you respect the leadership of IPOB. Respect our head of directorate, Mazi Nnamdi, and the deputy, Mazi Nnamdi. Respect the body, the DOS. Respect it, or else From tonight, there will be consequences. Severe one indeed. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Fellow dear friends, at this critical time, we must all be aware and to know that the devil can enter anybody. Anybody, I mean. Be it a family member. To try to destroy this very struggle. But they cannot. Because for this very purpose, Elohim have chosen this very DOS. Our Lord Yeshua did not have his family members among the 12 disciples. There was a reason why. There was a reason why. But those 12 were the chosen ones that God in heaven have appointed spiritually to lead the struggle of the gospel. Enough is enough. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the DOS have given you that very last grace. You cannot have it anymore. You cannot have it anymore. As our European rebel said, who you are under his control, the orders shall be obeyed to the last. To the last. We have not forgotten the problem you caused us in Ebonyi State, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have not forgotten. And there you come again. There you come again. Enough is enough. The order remains. Do not allow yourself to be killed, my fellow Biafrans. We must all remain indoors tomorrow. Tomorrow. If they want us to cut it off, they should produce to us our leader. Provide him. The governors should stop playing politics with our leader. And they are telling us that they are going at the back to negotiate. No! Come at the front. Let's see you. Go to Astorok. Demand for the release of our leader. Go there in the day. Don't go in the night. For we know you all are saboteurs. Criminals who pretend to love the people of Biafra. But you are all the killer of our people. But we shall rise against you as we are doing. We will continue to rise against you, because for the sake of our people have we been called upon to serve their interest, to defend them and to protect them. And that this very DOS will continue to do. I thank you all, my fellow Biafrans. I thank you, my deputy HOD, Mazi Rumike. I thank you, our anchor man, Mazi Jonathan. You are doing a very wonderful work. And to my fellow comrades, members of the DOS, I greet you all once again. From me, from here, is Mazi Nnamdi, your South American rep, a member of the DOS. Ndewo.
What a wonderful rendition. Thank you so much. You have touched every corners of the whole discussion. And of course, your message has also driven home. It is already, been received by all our people, and our people understand that at this juncture is not all about even only our leader. It's also all about the well-being of all Biafrans across the board. Those of them who have not been paid their pensions for months and years, those of them who have to work for these governors without pay, those of them who go about their own business and being kidnapped and killed by the Nigerian Janjaweed police in uniform and army in uniform, those of them who do all their best even without any support from the so-called federal government, yet they do all they can do to survive, yet they are killed upon that. It's all about our young women and men who go about their business in farming business and they are killed and raped. It's all about that young lady that was raped, and then also a pregnant woman that her baby was ripped off. It's all about all these innocent people. It's all about the clergymen who go about preaching the gospel, yet on their way home they are picked up and slaughtered by the Fulani herdsmen. It's also all about the traders. One time, not too long ago, a woman was in her shop with her own son, and the police said they were looking for Biafrans. And this young man, a very young boy, I would say, was already engaged in something, an assignment given to him by this very mother. And the mother did not worry because that was a young boy. Said this police cannot do nothing. What happened when they came? The very few people who were feeding, who were in her own small restaurant, were picked up and butchered with knife, not gun. They were slaughtered alive in the presence of this very woman. And that same young boy was taken away. It's about all of these people. In fact, these were traders. This was in a trading market. So where are we safe? The governors turned their eyes away. They turned blind eyes to all these atrocities. They turn blind eye when Fulani slaughter our people. They don't come out and say anything. When the podium is supposed to be used, is not when it's used. When the podium is supposed to be used against all atrocities against our people, the governors will not do so. When the Northerners, even a sitting senator, mentioned that all we deserve is death, there was no uproar. For them, it is normal. When there was a palliative, 20 billion was shared, and they said it in the open that we are not going to receive anything. What happened? They turned their blind ears. They did not say anything. They had no spine to stand and speak. What kind of representatives are we talking about? And I thank Chukwokika Abiyama that our people understand the very situation we find ourselves. They know they have nobody speaking for them. They cannot be deceived with the gutter media, spreading false news and giving them false hope. They understand that the indigenous people of Biafra, which they are part of, they understand that this very leadership led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the pillar they can hold on to. And therefore, this very leadership says, stay at home tomorrow for your own betterment, stay at home for your own goodness, stay at home for the betterment of all of us in collection, and of course, for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our very mouthpiece ordained from heaven. At this juncture, I hope the message is driven home. We are going to do the right thing. Everybody knows what is right. After all, when you go out, sometimes you can't come back home. You get killed on your way home for no good reason. They're kekena driver. They're bus drivers. You stay at home because, as usual, if you don't give bribe, they kill you. Do you know whether tomorrow is going to be the day? The day you go out and they say, give us 50 naira and you fail to give, and you are slaughtered. You better stay home because the spirit of Biafra demands that everybody stays home. Tomorrow is the D-Day. You are going to stay home for the betterment of all of us, for the betterment of Chukwuka, for the betterment of the future generation, and in support of what we are doing. We thank Chukwuka Abiyama immensely. We can never do anything without thanking him. He is our God. He is our pillar. And we depend on our God. And therefore, at this juncture, I will say, thank you so much. I don't know if there's anybody I missed. Otherwise, this very program have come to a point, unless there will be any question available for us to answer, we can entertain just very few. Otherwise, we will come to a close. Mazi Jonathan, I can't thank you enough. You have been doing such a wonderful work. Of course, all our broadcasters on our Radio Biafra have been doing great. Everyone, each and everybody that is authentically working on our platforms have been very wonderful. I thank you so much. Of course, at this juncture, you can let me know if you have some questions for us. Otherwise, we are going to back off for tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mazi Nzurumike, the Deputy HOD. I don't think that there is any question, because this is just to set the information straight, because our people, as I used to say, most of our people are distractible always. So I think everything now is straight. Tomorrow is a lockdown. That is what I would say, I have to say, because I don't want to open lines for questions, because I don't think that there is a need for it. It's just to set things straight.
All right. And then with that, I will say from here, God bless Biafrans. God bless the state of Biafra, and good night. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And remain blessed also. Remain blessed. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, you've heard it from the horse's mouth, because there is no need of, I don't think that there is any question that should be asked. Is to set the record straight. Therefore, as you know, or as you should know, we have no two IPOB leadership. Do you understand? All these things are the shenanigans of the zoo government. Listen, the government of Nigeria, they understand that, look, the sit at home is going to harm them economically. Because as I said yesterday, this world is about economics. It's a world of economics. Interest. You can kill Nigerian military and soldiers. It's good. They are enemies. You eliminate them. Yes. They are terrorists. But it will not force the hands of Nigeria to do something. It will not affect them the way economic blockade will affect them. I'm telling you, this is the reason why they are desperate. Look at the home Nigerian media carrying this fake news. It shows you, it tells you all you need to know. And the person that is being used, listen, when God will bring out somebody, that is a reality. It is not that we are inconsiderate. IPOB is highly considerate on the sufferings of the people, on the inconvenience that they will suffer, even those that are taking the NECO exams. So we understand the inconvenience. Not that we are heartless, but we weigh the inconvenience with the inconvenience of not doing it. That is what people should understand. Do you know that there are many people, many Biafran boys and girls that are being abducted? We are being abducted, that are still being adopted, that many of them are even supposed to take NECO. Do you understand that? What of those that have been abducted in Obibo? Many of them. Do you know that some of them supposed to take exams? Do you know that some of them have classes to attend? Do you know that many of them have many appointments, life rendezvous? What of those that have died? Why should we be selfish? This is what I call selfishness to the highest level. Because this sacrifice should be all, sacrifice for all, so that if what of those that have died? Why should we be selfish? This is what I call selfishness to the highest level. Because this sacrifice should be all, sacrifice for all, so that if
wake up, Buhari don't die, and they don't want to tell us, die, make you answer, so Nigerians wake up, Buhari don't die, they don't want to tell us, die, make you answer, so I know you can kill me, but you can't kill this message. Like Buhari is alive, let him come out and address Nigeria. They give us photo edited video. We don't tire for this rubbish. Over 200 million Nigerians. Photoshop president, they rule us. COVID-19 palliative. Our politicians still back. Ordinary Gary rice and indomie. The pack and go push for warehouse. Chai, there is God. Chai, there is God. Nigerians wake up. Buhari don't die. And they don't want to tell us. Chai, make you answer so. Nigerians wake up. Buhari don't die. And they don't want to tell us. Chai, make you answer so. Nigeria don't war. Everything just get upside down. Nothing is working.
Because if you excuse, if we fail to do our national duty as Biafrans in this agitation, because of one set of people taking exams, because of one set of people, just few people taking exams, yes, we understand their worries. We understand that. We also understand the worries of the people that are in the north, that have built their businesses over there. People have their houses, their homes in the north. And because of what we are doing, the agitation of Biafra, they are exposed to mortal danger. What about those people? What about tomorrow if they come out and say, please, what you are doing because of, I have my businesses in Zungeru, in Castina, in Bauchi, please stop it. Are we going to consider it also because of them? Because what we are looking at is our communal interest, our communal survival as a people, our national interest. Our national interest surpasses that of individual interest. Do you understand that? That is why every country has army, military. The military, they are there, they know that they can die anytime. They can kill or be killed. But it doesn't weaken the country. The military, they go to war and people dies. And others replaces them. And the country moves on. Do you understand what you are saying? So do not take it that, these people, IPOB, they are heartless. A exam. Now this and that. Because people are writing, what about after they will pay again this and that is, you have to accept it as a necessary inconvenience that you need to suffer for the restoration of a country that you will be proud of tomorrow. Do you understand it? So that when you will be telling the story tomorrow, when Biafra comes, you'll be telling your children, you'll be telling, those around you the story. You'll be proud. Because of you underwent the inconvenience. Do you know all these Efulefu, so-called elders? I call them old men, not elders. They are old men only. Do you know? They will tell you, no, stop what you are doing. Oh, you want to fight war. You want to bring war again. Because they don't want to pass the inconvenience. They want to just live their life. Loot, eat crumbs from the fallen masters. And now they die peacefully. After they die, they will tell you anything you want to do. If you want to draw hell, now you sabi. Do you see their mentality? That is why they always discourage you. Oh, you never see war. You never this and that. Please, because they don't want to undergo it. You must give something to get something good. It is a fact of life. So you have listened to the voice of our DO members of the DO and Directorate of Tax, which is the leadership of this struggle. We are doing this for the love we have for Biafra, our nation, for the love we have for our dear leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he must come out and continue taking this mantle. Because this is why he is being created. So please, Biafrans, let us be steadfast. Let us also be wise in accepting or disseminating information. Hear calls for wisdom. If you don't hear it from the Radio Biafra London, if you don't hear it from the voice of the DOS, you know that you don't need to. You don't need to even mind it. You hear it from the Zoom media, you hear it from the social media, from ranters, people ranting on Facebook or only. Please as far as it concerns this struggle, as far as it concerns the administration or issuing orders on this struggle, the leadership is the DOS. That is where I'm going to stop. Many people are calling me, but I don't think I will pick any call, please. Tomorrow is another day. We must continue what we are doing. I thank the members of the DOS for setting the record straight. Today, we understand, and God is revealing who is who. And if our leader comes out, you people shall see what will happen. Because, you know, there are questions even Kanu need to answer. We never remember him, don't worry. From me, from here, please, it is simply good evening.